Hello there folks, it's TIJ Gaming and welcome to the 10th instalment in our Rookie to Champion adventure on World Snooker Championship 2004. Today we begin our quarter-final in the LG Cup hosted in Preston against Darren Morgan, our longest game yet in terms of frames this is going to be. It's 11 frames long. In theory it might be our shortest game because we might get beaten in the first 6 frames, and if you haven't watched the last episode I'd fully recommend you do so, but what an episode that was. I haven't recovered from that yet. Obviously we beat, where we could be fine now, we beat Stuart Bailey 5-4 with that black ball in the last frame. It was quite unbelievable, and now after beating Bailey, Garcia and Zanuzzi, now we have the chance to get to the semi-final against Mike Dean by beating the real life player Darren Morgan. We could well be battered here. I've done no prep since we played Stuart Bailey, so this one is going to be interesting, but hopefully now we're at this stage of the competition I'd think that the players probably get an introduction, but we could be beaten quite easily here, so we've got to be on our A game. We haven't done any prep, as I said, since that episode, so that might be a bit of a risk, but hopefully John Virgo and Dennis Taylor can give some good words of encouragement to try and control these first 4 frames. Ideally we'd like to take a 3-1 lead, but I think going into the 5th frame, I think 2-2 would be nice, but as long as we're not behind.
Welcome to this eagerly anticipated quarter-final match of the LG Cup. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to welcome the players to the arena. We welcome this time big boy himself, Darren Morgan.
Right, the crowd have finally settled down. No pressure from that introduction from Darren Morgan, blimey. That was crazy. We've got to be on our A game straight away here, because I feel like Darren Morgan is the first opponent really that can potentially make a century. I know it sounds daft, but opponents before that really haven't been able to do that. Where's the cue ball going? Well, that's a bad start straight away. Oh dear. Well, it's not the best of starts, and we've left one red gazingly open. I suppose that's a good shot to get out of the way first. But let's see if Darren Morgan's on his A game straight away. He will pop the red,
very good shot,
and I think he's
indeed.
straight onto the black. Well, in these sort of games, those silly shots can be frame ending. But there's not an obvious pot here, but he can pull one off, I'm sure. Will he put this one off? I mean, it's the kind of calibre we're up against now. He'll go for the blue here.
Good shot, lined up well on the blue.
Now, we've got to be absolutely on our A game. I wouldn't be surprised, ladies and gents, if we are 4-0 down after these 4 frames. But as long as really we can get a frame, you know, as long as we're not... I know I said I'd take 2-2, but I think as long as we don't lose every single frame, as long as we get 1 frame to our name, I think we're okay going into the next episode. Of course, if we're 3-1 behind, we need to win 5 of the next 7, but if we're 4-0 behind, Darren Morgan only requires 2 of the next 7, which makes it a lot easier for him, really, to go and win the match from there. But he's had a very good start. I mean, courtesy of us just being absolutely stupid. I don't know what happened at the start. Just a lapse in concentration from the break, I think. But I was worried. I thought, oh no, where's this cue ball going? But that's another 6 points from there. Here. I mean, he's positioned himself really well, so this is fair enough from Darren Morgan. Of course, the frame's not over till it's over though yet, so we could still have a chance. Fairly easy pot on this red by the green. 30. He's pulled that off.
Doing okay here.
Fairly respectable break so far. That's 30. We gave him the first 34. 4 points by potting the cue ball, so 30 break is now increased to a 34 break. Now, as they say, it's a critical phase in the frame, not necessarily in the match. I mean, unfortunately for him, he's blocked off the black. But does the pink go? I'm not quite sure. This blue will be tricky, though. If he can pot this, I commend him for this. There's no way in terms of position for it, but it's the easiest pot on the table. Fair play to him if he gets this. He's missed it. Well, no way. No way. Is this blue going to cover the pot? Luckily, it's not. Right, we've got to be on our A game here. We'll be given an opportunity by Darren Morgan. I don't know if I'm confident enough to just get 1 pot. Never mind, a few. Got to get this back up the table here, but we've got to get into the pocket first. That might help. Right, our first serious shot of the game, and we've potted it. Oh, we've hit the pack of reds. Well, that wasn't a good start straight away, and we're in the same muddle that Darren Morgan was in, but in fact it was worse. Now, it's a safety shot that I think that's coming up. Well, I can't really see what we can do here that's a safety shot, but we're going to go with that. I think this is about the best shot we can take, to be honest. I mean, to be fair, it's not disrupted the pack of reds too much. I think we've done about as well as be considered there, and it's right up the top cushion. I mean, there's a pot on one of these reds. There is. But to be honest, is he going to get it? No, and he's playing a shot to nothing, I'm fairly sure here. I don't see a plant or anything like that. He's tried for the pot almost, and that was a little bit silly because it gives us good position now.
There are a lot of reds to choose from now.
Play a bit of top on this one. Try and get the cue ball nicely up the table. Give us a few colours to choose from. But although Darren Morgan had a strong start here, it's all come to blows for him a little bit. Now, do we go for the brown or the blue? They're equally quite tough shots. In fact, the blue's pretty straight. I didn't realise how straight the blue was. Play for a bit of screw back. Not too much though. We want to get on one of these reds quite nicely. Try and keep it careful. But that should be about right. I'm not quite sure, but we'll have to see. We've potted the blue anyway, I think. Oh, that was quite lucky actually. It went off the jaws there, but a point's a point. It's a decent position on this red here. That's a pot. That's fine. Get a screw back on this and hopefully get on the blue. Another point to our break. That's going to back a lot further than I thought it would. Blooming hell. Well, we're in a bit of a pickle already.
Cue ball up behind the green.
Although we can achieve a snooker here, so that's what I think we'll do. We'll take that at this stage. I thought the first frame was going to be all wrapped up, but the pack of reds, it's quite tricky to split them up sometimes, and the way that Darren had split them up, and the way he hit the cue ball into the reds, he couldn't really get out of it. But that's a brilliant way of getting out that snooker. But is there a pot here? I think there is.
I think he'd take the red by the black spot for good position.
Red by the black. I mean, what's the red by the black? The black's way up the table. Look, there's an easy pot here. I didn't see that, to be fair. We're going to need a lot of top on this and a lot of power just to get it where we need to. We don't want to get it stuck in that pack of reds again. But the pot is the most important thing here, and that's exactly what we've got. Well, that's about right. Not quite as powerful as I would have thought it would be. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter too much. Now, the blue's a tricky pot here. But we will go for it. Not so hard, but it's still going to be fairly hard. Now, this is going to be a tricky pot. I don't think we'll make it here. So, that's unfortunate. But what do we? We do. It's a good shot. Now, we haven't snookered ourselves. Luckily, it's in front of the black and the yellow here. Now, it's a tight angle on this red. Really is. Ooh. This is nasty. Not the best of reds, admittedly, but we've got to hit this quite hard as well. Get it back up the table. A little bit of top once again. Well, that's about right, I think. Again, they're very tough shots to judge, particularly without the advantage of the overhead view at this point. So we're just going to go for it. We can't sit here all day. Unfortunate. I mean, we've got good position on a colour, but of course, I think we've managed to block that red off. I think we have. I might be wrong. No, we haven't blocked it off. But he's hit that way too hard, and that was a very peculiar shot from Darren Morgan. Not particularly sure what he's played there. Well, is there a route through to this pocket? Ooh. I think there is a route through past this red, but does it hit the red? I don't think it does. And this would be a perfect way to try and break up the pack of reds, you know. Well, we're going to go for it. Might be a silly shot. It's potted. Has it really broke up the pack? It has, I suppose. And there's a decent position on this blue now.
The best shot.
Apparently the green's the best shot. I'm not quite sure about that. Now, the blue will go. Definitely, I would say. Quite confident in that. Although, when we get confident, that's a little bit worrying. Ooh. I thought the cue ball was in. We've missed the red though, and I think, really, it's Darren Morgan's frame to lose now. He made one mistake earlier, we've made two now.
He took that ball well.
And it might be time for him to make another mistake. Black's probably the best here. It's not comprehensive, though. It's not obvious that it's going to be Darren Morgan's throw. I mean, that's not the best position. He's got 32 points in hand, though. And whether we can make that sort of break, I'm not sure. I think it's just a safety shot there from Darren. Not the best.
The pink could do with a gentle
I think it will
nudge
do unless we get a nudge
here.
on this red. I mean, that goes into the pocket fine. We're going to hit it as hard as we can. Get a bit of screw on it just to make sure, for goodness sake, we don't pot anything other than the red that we need to. That's in the pocket. We've hit about 3 balls on the way through. But luckily, we've got position on either the pink or the black or even the brown. Well, let's just have a look at these shots first. I mean, this is going to be very tricky to get back into the red regardless. But we will go for it here. This should give us decent position if we can pot it. There we go. That's about good enough. That was decent. I'm happy with that. That gives us good position on this red.
You'd probably try for the red near the pink
It's
spot.
not the best position, granted, but it's decent. Play a little bit of screw, but I wanted to make sure this goes in first. That's the most important thing. Now, I think that goes fine, yeah. Be a bit regrettable if it doesn't. There we go, it's dropped. Where's the other red? We're okay.
I can't see an easy pot here.
No, there's no easy pot, I agree. There's no easy pot, but there is a pot available. I do fancy this blue. And hopefully it's a decent angle on the red then. I mean, as with all these things, if the blue doesn't go in, it gives Darren a very good angle on the red. But I think it's going to be fairly close here. The blue's dropped though.
Well, one more red and then it's on to the
Well,
colours.
the cue ball's gone a long way further than I would have thought. We still need to work on our spin and our power. Learn that trade a little bit better. But we want to get enough screw to get onto this blue. And also pop the red, which I think we've done. Let's have a look. There we go, it's
that was
dropped.
a hard shot to make.
Now what do we play from here?
He'll probably
Bear in
take the
mind,
blue
we need
again
good
here.
position on the yellow. So we're going to play a silly shot here because why not? We're going to play the black. We need all the points we can get, so why not? No, we're not going to play that. That's just stupid. Now, does the green go here? I'm really not sure. A safety shot might be something to consider here. Get it down the table, perhaps. That might not be a bad idea, actually. Get it down the table, tap the pink, and it doesn't make it a snooker, but it makes Darren's job to pot this yellow a lot harder. And if we do get the snooker by a bit of luck and virtue, that's even better.
I think he'll go for a snooker.
Well, Darren reckons he'll go for a snooker. Dennis thinks, of course, that Darren will go for a snooker. He's just trying to weigh up the shot. All the balls are in a bit of a peculiar position at the moment. Ooh, I thought he potted the cue ball there. Is that much of a snooker? I'm not really sure. There is a pot, but honestly, is it going to go? No, I don't think it is. So, we're just going to try and hit this as gently as possible. Well, no, we're not. We're going to hit this and hopefully get it back down the table again. Oh, unless we can get the double. Well, unfortunately, the yellow's travelled with the cue ball. I didn't expect that so much. You should get this, though, here. He's missed it. He's missed the yellow.
Having no luck
Well,
with the difficult shots
isn't
today.
that interesting? Well, well. Well, we'll pop the yellow here. Hopefully, it'll come back round to the green. Too much. Way too much. Way too much. Where's the cue ball? I mean, can we get the pot here? It's a tricky one, but we're going to go for it nonetheless. I don't think it's going to drop, but sometimes you just have to take the chances in these games. No, it's nowhere near. And unfortunately, that's a fairly good position for Darren Morgan now. That was absolutely nowhere near.
3.
But fortunately, he's not got a brilliant position on the brown.
He pots the brown.
If he pots the brown, that's the frame. It's going to be a tricky pot, mind. Considering it's straight on. He'll probably get it, though, which he has. And well, to be honest, he does deserve this first frame, so fair play to him. But we've been close, you know, we played a few good shots, a few shots that we probably regret playing, particularly that first one which gave Darren Morgan the upper hand. But he's 1-0 up.
18.
At this point, it doesn't matter so much. But if this was the 11th frame, we'd be gutted at this point.
25.
Well, that's it. 41 points is the gap. We've won frames by a lot more than that in the past. Well, hopefully, we can win the next one. And at least, we won't have the opportunity to pot the cue ball at the break this time. Looks like a very good break, though.
Good break. Now, what's the best option
He hasn't
here?
snookered us straight away, luckily.
Yeah, I think he requires a safety shot here.
Just get it back up the table. Separated the
I think he's
pack
played
a
a
little
shot
bit,
for
but
nothing
back
here.
up to the bulk, which is fine. We need to learn to play a little bit longer in terms of safety battles, but what has he done
Played
here?
a poor shot there.
Is he trying to trick us into something? I'm really not sure. This is interesting, isn't it, here? That goes in at the end of the day. Now, I think we just whack it. I know it's not the solution to everything, but this goes in, and we need to desperately get this out the pack of reds. Well, we've potted it. Oh my
what
goodness
a terrible
me.
way to open this.
Foul. 4 away.
Oh my goodness me. Well, it's really not going for us, the cue ball. Oh dear, it's really not acting in the way I'd expected today. And now Darren Morgan,
1.
he's going to have a field day again. Deary me. You must be sitting there going, Jesus Christ, what is this player
Well
doing?
played.
But technically, it's our rookie tournament, our first tournament. But even that's a very rookie mistake. What's he do here, though? Does the black go? It does. Wow,
16.
just past the red. And he can play the shot here. Nice.
17.
That's nicely onto the black.
There's plenty of reds available. I think that was truly made off our shot. That was unbelievable, Blair. That hit the other ball and amazingly went into the
Put
middle
that
pocket.
black
That's
away
just so
nicely.
unfortunate. Although, not the best position here. Is it? This is just a little bit too hard. Safety shot here, is it? No, he can't pot that, surely. Well, it's close, but not quite there. He'd got perfect position on the black as well for the next shot. That's impressive. Now, oh, God. This is nasty, this is. He's not been very thoughtful to us here. Can we play a free ball plant? Will that work? We're going to try it. We've got nothing to lose at this stage. And amazingly, none of the balls have gone in. Well, would you believe that? Hold on, though. There might be more to the twist here.
And the pack of reds is well open.
Deary me.
An excellent play.
Tricky to
Well, he's
pull
played the
off,
plant
but
there
he did
well. That's exactly what we tried to do earlier.
The
Albeit
black
with a bit of a
should go
harder
back
shot,
onto its
but
spot after the
so far our A game we haven't been on.
8.
Really
Seems to be queuing
disappointing.
well today.
And if we lose this frame, the pressure does go on to win one of the next two. Because in the end of the day, if we get 2-0 down, we're toast, I think.
9.
He's not going to
Yeah,
get
looks like he's
the
going to
7
use a
points
deep
there.
screw shot here.
But there are colours such as the yellow that are nicely on. Top pocket, interesting.
11.
Now, what's he going for here? Middle pocket? It's got to be, hasn't it? Although position will be an interesting one here. Oh, he's missed it. And
Well, there's a wide
amazingly,
choice of
he's
reds on
missed
the
it,
table.
but has managed to leave the most shocking pot possible. I hate the middle table pots. I honestly think the bloody AI know that. I've got a theory. But can we get a point on the board? We can. Jolly
One.
good.
Well, you could see the butt of the cue raised for that shot.
Cheers, Dennis. Right, let's get scoring now. Let's get the green
He might be looking at taking the brown for position here.
and just get back down the table. That'll do. Quite a way down the table. No real position to speak of, however.
If he gets the red near the black, he'll get good position.
I mean, how on earth are you going to get the red? I mean, does this go? Is Dennis trying to suggest something? I'm really not sure. Does this go? Well, we're going to test it. It most certainly doesn't. It probably would have done, but just poor from us, and unbelievably, we leave the pot there wide open. He must be licking his chops at how easily we've gifted him points so far.
The blue looks to be the best shot
Every
here.
break he started with one of our mistakes.
6.
And I think we might be better letting John Virgo or Dennis play for us here. Certainly not ourselves, but Darren increases his point start to 46. Very good position on the blue here.
Well played, onto the blue again.
It's going to be 2-0 Darren Morgan, I think,
12.
so we might as well just skip the shots at this point. We don't want to see any more. Well, would you believe it? He's missed that one. Well, now it's our time to shine. Let's see what we can do. If we don't get this pot, we shouldn't be playing.
1.
We've got the pot. Blue or black will suit here. I think the blue suits us more. Bit of a screw, but we don't want too much. No, it's not. We can't really do much about that there, can we? No. As long as we get the pot, mind. We haven't even got that. Well, would you believe it? We've been shocking today. Can he get a pot here? No. I'm not
Played
really
a poor
surprised.
shot there.
He's played a poor shot, but honestly, was there a pot there? I don't think there was. There's a pot here, though. Let's try and play this quite hard, though. Get back onto the cushion we're on the moment. Hopefully get a bit better position on the black.
That was a
That was a
forcible
disastrous
shot.
shot.
1.
Particularly to try and get back on the black. But we are on the blue. Fingers crossed. He says, etc. Can we actually pot the blue this time? That'd be a novelty. The answer's no. Well, oh dear.
Human brains capable of so many things.
Luckily,
What's going through their minds here is anyone's
there's not a position
guess.
to speak of. In fact, there is. That red will go into the middle. Oh dear. Frustration's going to kick in here, I think. Darren's just going to keep potting them. This will be frame over. I mean, how many is available? There's 43. We might as well just concede the frame, get on with it, and now Darren Morgan is 2-0 up. And particularly in that frame, we gave absolutely no fight. But luckily in this one, we get to break off. I mean, that was the first shot of the game where we bottled it completely. So let's just keep fresh state of mind. Let's make sure we don't pot this. Darren Morgan could go 3-0 up here. Not as good. Oh, would you believe that? Where is this red going? I mean, luckily it's okay. But the red... Where's he potted that? That's ridiculous. Well, of course that's what he's done. You wouldn't have predicted it, would you? You wouldn't predict it in a million years. Back up to the bulk. That's all I can think of doing here. When we're going to pop the cue ball this frame? It's got to come at some point. Where's the cue ball going? Where's the cue ball?
Done
That
well
was a
there
very
to
good
get the
safety
cue
shot,
ball
I think.
safe in the ball.
We've got a bit of potential here all of a sudden. Or even though we missed Darren Morgan's worldy red pot. Ooh, another very good safety shot. We're going to have to pull off another one
Can't see
here.
an easy pot here.
No, we're not going for the pot, Dennis. Calm down. Believe me, it's not me putting this behind. The controller's having a bit of a mad fit. Go away. Let me... Oh, that'll do. That's fine. Bit of side spin. I'm sure it's not going to completely murder the shot. Although it probably will, given our luck today. Oh, it's missed it.
Foul.
Oh dear.
And that's because of that
Control when you're
stupid
behind this early
controller.
on can be
I mean,
really
to be honest,
costly.
we can't blame the controller. Oh, dear. Right, stop now. We're going to unplug the controller. The controller likes to do this from time to time. No, we don't want to turn on the Xbox 360, thank you. Deary me. Right, we're back in now. Is it still going to do the same? Of course it is. Oh, dear. It's an official PS2 controller, so God help them back in the day when someone's playing in the championship final. Stop. Stop, for goodness sake. Well, it's a bit of entertainment for you folks, at least. Right, that's perfect now. That's okay. I'm not liking where the black is here. And this could be fatal. I don't want to watch it, really. I think we made a stupid mistake. That is not too bad, apart from the red bean
Well, a
there.
controlled screwback is required here.
Can he make the pot, really? I don't know whether he will. Whether he can or whether he will is a different thing.
Well, he
Well,
has proved he can make
unbelievable.
the difficult shots.
Unbelievable. Crazy. We did all we could there. Although this break off isn't as easy. Oh, would you believe that? This
Not
break
many
isn't
reds
going to
to
be
choose
as
from
easy
here.
as he thought it would be. Although, if you can split
5.
the reds from here, his job's a lot easier. Although that's not a good shot. And I keep saying although. Surely. No, he's missed that. Right. Okie dokie. Well, this is an interesting dynamic we've got now. We're back on the table. We can pot this red. But we've got to get it back up to the bulk. Lovely.
1.
Right, we've tapped the black. The best thing to do here is to get the blue. And just whack it into the reds, hopefully. I mean, that goes, doesn't it? That's fine, surely. If it doesn't, we give Darren a very good chance of going 3-0 up.
To
To be honest, he didn't go anywhere towards the pack, which is a bit disappointing. Right. Another safety shot needed here. This is incredible. This is quite an incredible start here. In my opinion, anyway. Very tense. And luckily, that hasn't broken up the pack much. We're playing some decent safeties here, to be fair. This is definitely our best frame so far. What's he going to do here? He's just waiting on one of us to make a mistake,
the skills
isn't it?
will really be tested here, getting
Oh,
out
is
of
it a
this
snooker? Ooh. Well, this is where maybe the foul's given away. Is that going to be okay coming off there? Can't be. Well, we've got it. Well, it's going to be nowhere near, is it? That's going to be about right, I would say. Even though we threaten breaking up the reds here, so I don't want to hit it too hard. But at the same time, we want to get it to them. Oh, for Christ's sake! The only blooming
6 away.
the only shot you can hit
Still
is the
plenty of
pink.
reds
That's
available.
unbelievable. There's so many reds there, and the one you hit is the pink. Well, in 3 frames, we haven't played 3 yet, but in 3 frames, we give away 4 fouls, and that's just
I think
not
he has a
acceptable.
red after this shot.
Not playing well here.
3.
I think it might be worth having a skip again, because it might be a while before we get back onto the table. Well, they can clap all they want. It's not in our favour. Well, that was a good safety shot from him there. Well, what do we do from here? I haven't got many ideas now. I wonder what our highest break in this match is. 10, 20, I'm not sure. Don't go in, where's the cue ball? That's not bad.
Done well there to get the cue ball safe in the balk area.
John reckons it's safe, so I think we're okay. We are relying on Darren making a mistake though here, really. Although, that looks tasty. We're going to go for it. We'll probably miss. But we do usually anyway, so it's no loss. But there we go. That's in. Where's his other red going? Oh, it's right by the pocket, which will be nice. If we can get a bit of a break going now, this blue will go.
The blue will go now.
Cheers, John. Just got the confidence that we can get another. Another red.
Okay, let's see how far we can go
dear,
here.
there's two now. Oh, this makes the pot a bit trickier. Really does. Right, let's tap this one. Are these reds touching? I think they are. Surely, for goodness sake, one of them will go. Yes, there we go.
7.
Not too badly on the blue, but the green looks half decent as well here. Trying to make sure we've got a nice straight shot into the middle pocket. Oh! Another miss, another mistake. Admittedly, Darren's missed that. I'm not really sure what he's done, but I'm sure he knows more than me what his plan was there. Get it back up to the bulk, I suppose. Give us as much pressure as possible, but this is an easy pot. I don't know why I say that, because we'll end up missing it and look like a fool. We'll take that though.
1.
Hopefully the green goes here. It certainly does. Hit the green, another 3 points. The lead only goes down then to 10. Makes our job a bit easier. I know there's a red right on the pocket, but that doesn't give a particularly good position, although this one does. That being said, we'll probably pot it and get disastrous position, so just the way of the world. Nice. Where's the cue ball going? We're okay.
5.
Roll a bit more. Good position on the green.
Well played onto the green again.
Just make sure we pot this. Might be close, but it's in. We've dropped.
Nice.
Good stuff. Go on, stop, 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 stop.
8.
Good. Okay. Oh, man. Oh. Free ball planned. Let's go for it. Ooh, it's going to be tricky though. I don't think it will. It might go, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't think it will. No. Is there a way through though here?
Spot looks the shot here.
Now we can get to that one which pushes it in.
Using
Fine.
all the
Tricky to pull off, but he did
Well, we were stupid going for that plant.
What
We're
a
too
shot.
adventurous
Let's look at it
sometimes. Especially when shots aren't going to work at all.
7.
I think it's time to skip again. He might be here for a while. And we might be, and we probably will be, 3 down. In this quarter-final. They'll probably mop up the table here. It is frame over, so we will concede when we get the chance. Although he might clean up here, which he has, and that is really uncomfortable. Well, is this going to be over a lot quicker than we think? It might well be. Darren only needs the 3 frames out of the 8. Which makes our job slightly more uncomfortable. We need 6 out of the 8. And that wasn't the best safety shot. No, there's a route to that red. Another point.
1.
We're bound to get agitated here now. We're not playing well at all. It's where we lack, really. Safety shots. Adventurous shots, position. And that's what you need at this level. Darren Morgan might clean up here. I mean, all of a sudden, well, he's potted the cue ball. So this is our way back in. Right. We need to win this. We've said this before. And surely this will go. It has to. Nice, it's
Difficult
dropped.
shot.
Marvellous. Fully committed.
Cheers, John. Right. This black will drop. Good stuff.
8.
Luckily that red's separated from the pack. We can go for that.
I think he'd go for
This
the red
one or
near
even
the
this
blue
one?
spot.
Nothing too hard. Just something that gets back on the black again. That will do. Brill.
9.
And good position on the black. Bit of a straighter pot this time. Which somehow puts the pressure on a little bit more. There's that expectation of having to pot it, but we've
Nice
done it
spot
again.
on the black there. There's
Now,
no
we've
easy
got to
shot
put-
available
ooh.
here.
No, there's no easy shot, agreed. There's this shot into the middle, which we've got to make sure we pull off. Is that going? That's got to go, surely. Well, all we can do is pray. No. And amazingly, it's right back down with the other reds again. Would you believe it? The worst position possibly. He's missed that though again. Keep forgetting to turn that on and off. Again, you might say the red that closest to us is the easiest pot, but I'm not particularly comfortable with that. Even though we've potted one of these shots, which we'll pot again earlier on in the frame, so why not? And for the first time, I think, in the match, we can be ahead in this frame. Which is nice. Although, after this black and the red, I am not particularly sure where we go next.
8.
That's
Brilliant,
put him in
that's
the lead.
nice and straight.
You might be tempted to get position on the blue here.
We can try for it, can't we? Oh, no, I think that's missed. Put your focus too much on the position. Luckily, it's gone.
9.
A nice clean pot.
Good position on the green here.
There's a good angle on the green from here.
And we've just got to hope that
Should
we
have no
can
trouble pulling this one
get
off.
it down the table again. Although, if we get this, we're 8 points ahead. No, that was awful, wasn't it?
12.
Although, I don't think we should be on so hard on ourselves. There's no need.
He should be able to find a safe area for the cue ball.
Fingers crossed we can. Right, what do we hit here? I could do with Virgo snooker training on this occasion. We don't want to hit it straight on, but for us to get a decent safety shot, we've got to hit it quite hard, which open up this pack quite a lot, and that is really, really annoying. Really
Still
annoying, that
plenty
is.
of reds available.
Because there's just a straight shot. How does it leave him in such a good
That's nicely
position? It's
onto
so
the black.
unfortunate, that is, and so annoying. I don't know how we'd play a better safety shot from there. I really don't, anyway. You've got to hit one of the reds,
8.
and
That's
when you
brought
hit
the
one of the
scores
reds, it
even
just
now.
opens up that pack, and there's really nothing you can do. And if Darren Morgan now goes on to win this frame, it'll just be so annoying. Particularly after the good work we've done by our standards, getting a bit of momentum going, even though, yeah, he's done it now. Let's be honest. Although, these reds, typical. Typical, typical, typical. The saga's just going to play out now with these. And it's probably going to be Darren who comes out on top. Although that is a very good safety. And he's just done the same. Let's just keep tapping these. There's no pot available, so let's just going to keep tapping them, and hopefully it might come out in our favour. Oh, hey up. Oh, that's
Don't think that
unfortunate
ball
for
wanted
him.
to go in.
But somehow, for once, we can have a chance here, in fact, of potting either of them. And it makes more sense to try and pot this one. just so we can pick up the maximum points. It's dropped.
1.
Brown
that was a
now.
long pot.
Same shot again, gets the screw back. Very straight pot here, would you look at that? Well, we don't want too much screw. We want to make sure we can pot this red. Another 3
One final
points.
red to go.
One last red, yeah. Now let's make sure we do pot this now. I'd hate not to. We've got a chance here, we can take it. Potted the red. Back down the table.
6.
What does the black
That
go
makes
here?
a nice change. Getting a shot with the rest there. He's had no luck
I think
with
it makes
so
a change
far.
just for getting any luck, to be honest. This should go. Come on. Nice, it's dropped.
13.
And this is half decent position on the yellow here.
He needs
Right,
to really
now.
concentrate on this shot.
Ooh. Okay. This reduces Morgan's lead to
Oh, he
9
really
points.
slammed that one in.
We're nicely on the green. And if we can get the green and the black and the on the brown, the lead's down to 1. Good stuff.
18.
Should get the screw here. Oh no, we can just hit it round the table. Onto the blue, hopefully. If this goes where I think it will. Leads down to 2. What's my maths?
22.
Oh, that was
This
shocking.
is a match now. It's not about big breaks, it's about winning frames.
Ooh, it's a nasty shot here. Does this go into the middle? It goes into the bottom pocket, doesn't it? I'm tempted, I have to say. Although, we missed this and we lose the frame, really. I need to check where the cue ball was going there. It's dropped, nice.
Good shot on the blue.
That
Ooh.
is a tremendous shot.
Now, we've got to focus
Can
on
he
this
get
pink.
the pink?
It's not
If
going to
so,
go in the
he'll take
middle.
the frame.
This is horrible. Right, what we're going to do is just play it straight. Because there's too much risk attached to trying to pot it. On the off chance we do pot it, great. But if we don't, then Darren will
he
probably
might
pot
try for
both
a
of them.
snooker here.
I mean, probably it's a little bit too hard. He'll try for a snooker apparently here. Try and nestle it up behind the black, which he's failed to do.
I think
But he's
he'd play
done very
safety
well
here
there.
and put the cue ball up in the balk area.
I'm just going to get it up behind the pink because it's so unpredictable the cue ball can be. I don't want to mess with that. Although, what have I done here? There's an easy pot here. That was just daft. What have I done?
6.
Oh
Let's
no,
put
he's
it
going to
back
win
in
the
lead
frame.
again.
He needs
Oh,
the
that's just
black now to
stupid.
win this frame.
That is ridiculous. What have I done there? What a
This
stupid
lead will
mistake
allow him
that
to
was.
relax a little
What an
now.
idiotic mistake. Oh, I feel a fool. We were actually
Let's
in
see
that one.
shot again in the
Oh,
replay.
you idiot. Not thinking enough. And I say this time after time. And after 4 frames in this quarter-final of the LG Cup, we are 4-0 down. Join me on Saturday to find out if we can actually get anything in this quarter-final. But if you've enjoyed nonetheless, folks, I think it is Saturday, isn't it? No, it's... I think it's Tuesday. I don't know, you guys will know when this comes out. I can't quite figure out when it's going to come out. But nonetheless, I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. I've been TIJ Gaming. Thank you very much for watching. I can't believe we're 10 episodes into this already. Even though the LG Cup might well just be over in the 11th. But thank you very much for watching nonetheless, folks. I've been TIJ Gaming, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.